Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, ready? White 25, 54, right 54. Here we go.
On first down, Thomas. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Ready? Black, can you do that? 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Aguilar has it. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brashad Perriman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Go to base. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Jackson on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Watch tight end's right. Watch tight end's right.
From the 39, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Pope. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Well, the second down throw on target. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mike, 25. Hey, tight. Wait.
First down, Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
Buccaneer, first down.
Ready. Flex, we do that. Watch it, Here we go.
Jameis now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Ready. Now the wolf. 51 to mine. Hey, defense, let's go. No. Off. No trade.
Elliott running right. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go. Touchdown.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the boot. Undercrush. Check. Fresno.
Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
That's it, baby.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. You ain't got nothing. Whip.
From the 41, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Slam.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Working out of the gun, Winston. Howard has the 1st down and then some. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Winston completes it to Aguilar. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's caught by Howard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready. Black 25. 2 right here. 30. Let him know.
They'll run it here with Logan. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, ready. White 25. 54. White 54. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54. Mike 54. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
2nd down and goal. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready. Mike 51, Mike 51. Man, I got you.
They go play action with Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 47.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Ready. Flag 25 behind you. Choose the mic. You must be drinking. Flip. 52, Mike 52.
Throwing on second down. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Watch Mike. Target, flip. 36.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Winston, and he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long for Winston. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. All day, all day.
Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Here's Winston, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, play. Pittsburgh. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll run on 1st down. Carney. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st down, Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Bucks 38-yard line.
On the double. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
On second down now. Carney looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Watch the run. It's a 6. Pull it. Ha. Baby, that's baby style.
This is Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's not going to get me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On third and 1, here's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. To throw, Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
52, Mike, 52.
To the air again with Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. points scored could benefit someone.
Buccaneers, 14. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
It's just me and you.
What's fun?
No, check that.
Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ready. White 25. 53. 5-0.
They don't want it. 53's the mic. 53.
Hot second. Ricky.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll throw again. Winston. The quick slant caught. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, boy. Come on. Don't be scared of it.
Jameis again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. McManus's point after is good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. Hey, we are.
Draw play, Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Come on, fellas. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Ready? Blue waiting. Green, triple T.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
One last shot now for Winston. The catch made by Miller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,